because we've all heard the statement, health is wealth. Everybody and their mama have heard that. Most people, most men even say it. Yeah, health is wealth. Well, if health is wealth, why do we spend pennies on our health? We spend pennies on it. I've been coaching for 10 plus years now. And the average man that, joins me, I ask questions, right, on my application. I ask questions on the call. And I say, oh, yo, brother, the last 5 years, let me know how much money you've invested in your health. Do you know that average answer is less than $500? Less than $500 is the average answer that I get. While we're making, my average client makes upwards of, seven figures, right? The average client I work with, he makes six figures. So out of six figures, multiple six figures. So let's just call it out of $170,000 a year. Let's say you got $170,000 job and you've only invested $500 into your health. But we say health is wealth. How can that be true? How can health be wealth when I've only spent $500 on my health? Like we have to get, especially as black men, man, we have to start treating ourselves like we're worth it, not the things that we need to do and buy externally. No, treating your body like it's worth it, like it's actually wealth. What's crazy is, man, I never understand it, right? Because I've always strived to take care of myself, even at times where I failed, right? I was still trying in some way, shape, or form to take care of myself. But this body that you have, right? Your mind and your body, this is the thing you use to make money. The mind and the body, this is what you use to actually make the money and make the wealth. So if the vessel, right, if the car is deteriorating, if your body is deteriorating, how are you going to maximize wealth? Then that means you can only make a percentage of what you would have been able to make if you were taking care of yourself. Health is wealth. So if health is wealth, why do we spend pennies on our health if health is wealth? If health is wealth, why do we think a $30 gym membership is expensive? If health is wealth. If health is wealth, why is eating healthy, quote unquote, expensive if health is wealth? Health is wealth, but you actually have to spend some of your wealth on your health if you want to have health, right? Because this your body and your mind to be at optimal, they do require investments, right? Your body and your mind for it to be at its optimal does require investments. It does require you to spend some actual money on it, especially if you're trying to repair a problem. So if you're actually trying to fix something, it does require some investment, right? If you're having a mental problem, yes, you should absolutely go to therapy. It may require two or three different therapists for you to solve the problem, but spending the money on that is way cheaper than not spending the money. Same thing, marital health. It does require some money. So if you think your pride is too strong to seek help, well, how much is it? How much does it cost to get a divorce? I can tell you because I just got one. Right? Spending your money on your physical health. Right? You may say to yourself, a coach or a personal trainer or a nutrition system is expensive. How much does it cost to have bad health? What is the price of bad health? Bad health is very expensive. It's not cheap. So this is a point that I've been trying to drill my whole career, which is, yo, invest money into your mental and your physical health before you don't have any mental or physical health. Before you lose your mental or physical health. Yes, Spend some of your hard-earned money to get healthy, to repair your health. Yes, yes, it needs to become a priority, and your priorities are always aligned with what you spend your time, your money, and your energy on. These are your priorities in life. What you invest your time, your money, and your energy on. So with that being said, man, like put some money on your health. Go and actually invest money to solve this problem because that is what shows that it's a priority. That is what shows that it's actually wealth. Don't just say health is wealth. Don't go around just saying that. Actually show that health is wealth. It is one of the things that you should be spending a lot of time, money, and energy on to constantly repair and to make sure that it's functioning at its highest. You should be spending a lot of time, money, and energy on your health, your mental and physical health. You should be spending a lot of time, money, and energy on therapists, on coaches, on whatever it is, to make sure that your mind and body is operating at its most optimal level. Because if you spend pennies on it, you're not gonna have any health. You spend pennies on it, your health is going to be the reason why your time is cut short here on this earth. And if you are a black man, that's about 8 years early. If you're a black man, it's about 8 years early. What's good, fellas? So investing money into your mental and physical health is a requirement if you actually want to live a high level life. It is a requirement if you actually want the chance of getting wealth, which we all do. But how am I going to get wealth if I don't have the energy, the confidence, and the capacity to go and get it, man? Like, and it's not rocket science, but we think it just sucks that we think health is a cheap thing. You know what I'm saying? We think, all right, I got to lose some weight. I don't need no help. I'm gonna just start a plan. And you've been saying that for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. No, bro, it is expensive because it's your mind and your body. It should be expensive. You should be expensive. The more expensive you are, the better quality life you're going to live. You should be expensive. That's it. You should be expensive. You should spend a lot of and I don't mean on external things. I mean spending money on the internal, taking care of your mind and your body, what you put in your body, moving your body, what you put into your mind, training your mind. These things should be expensive. Point blank. So that's the message for today, man. Again, it's one of the hardest parts of my job is convincing a man that he needs to prioritize his health, he needs to take care of himself, and he spent so many years not doing so. And it's the hardest part of my job, and especially trying to get him to understand, yo, the further your health deteriorates, the further the behaviors, right? The further you lose control of your body, of your mind, the more expensive it's going to be to repair it. The more you don't take care of yourself, the more expensive it's going to be to repair it. So the worse your habit gets around exercise, the worse your food addictions are, right? Or drinking or whatever the lack of discipline is, the more it's gonna cost you to repair it. The more expensive it's gonna be. And either you pay that price or you pay the price of not having it. Or you pay the price of not being healthy. And that's expensive. Very expensive. So I want that point to be crystal clear. Um, I've been coaching 10 years, man, and I spent a lot of money on my mind and my body. A lot. From coaches to the issues that I went with in my spine, right? So let me just give you an example. If I didn't repair my spine and all the bulging discs, they won't repair themselves. So if I didn't repair them and I spent maybe $20,000 that I did not have. This wasn't no easy expense. I had to max out some credit cards, but I spent maybe $20,000. If I didn't put that money up, right? If I didn't spend the 20 grand, how much was it gonna cost me if I didn't get my spine rehabbed. Think about that. How much money was it going to cost me if I didn't get my spine rehabbed? And that's just the fact. It's going to cost me a lot more than $20,000. I tell you that. I tell you that. So you gotta stop playing around with our health, man. Stop spending pennies on it. Stop cheating it. Stop not prioritizing it, not taking it seriously. We gotta start taking care of our mental and our physical health. Point blank. Period. All right. That's it. That's all. All right. Discipline over everything. I see y'all for the daily walk tomorrow.